I want y'all to just make a decision to deal with yourself, man. You know you have to apologize to you. You have to tell you sorry. Because let me show you why you have to tell you sorry. When ideas come to you, that means my Father, the Creator, is putting them in your heart for you to do. You'll get out your realm and jump up and feel like you got to bring it and do it with some other people. And then you start depending on other people and looking for other people for help and these people here and this. And when he brought the idea to you, he gave you the idea. And you went off and didn't believe in yourself because you wanted some help. Change comes when you apologize to yourself for not fucking with yourself. These ideas and changes and things that can change the world that you're tired of living in came to you. But you want to go and get a group when he said, come from amongst them and be ye separate. Our hardest part is learning to deal with our own self because you haven't apologized to yourself. You haven't told yourself, I'm sorry for not fucking with you. I'm sorry for not believing in you when the idea came. God was looking for somebody else. And then you'll start getting rid of the heavy weight of depending on somebody or somebody who let you down because they didn't show up for you when you thought you needed them. You're looking for a God in the sky when he in your side of you and you have the nerve to really fit what's going on. There's nothing in the sky that you need to not look for within self first. You got to look at your arm, your leg, your arm, your head. You got to look within yourself, apologize to self because it was a spiritual and a physical. The problem is you haven't allowed them to ever talk and communicate. So when one does something in the physical, the spiritual regrets and it mopes and makes you feel bad. That leads to depression. See, depression is just the soul telling the physical he tired of pretending. You have to apologize to yourself. Ain't nobody owe you anything. You have to L.O.V.E. Live only, valuing everything. Behind your door. That's them kids. That's that man if he's in a position to be a man. That's you having to love everything behind that door because that's the beginning of your estate. Everything is a business expense. Everything need to be cataloged. That's all this is about, accounting, keeping books balanced in the public and private debit credit T account. That's all this is about. So when you buy women's sanitary napkins and pads and bras and things for yourself, that's a business expense. You looking at it personal, like I need these, when you should be looking at it like, hey, I have to have these because I can't go outside my house butt naked. My children are also business expense because if Uncle Sam calling wars of the state when he want to get in my goddamn business when I'm disciplining him, well then I need to return in receipts to make sure that he goddamn reimburse me for taking care of the wars of the state, which are my children. So I'm not going to make my children personal. This business too. Live only valuing everything. DVDs, paper napkins, you pay for these things. You got to get out the mindset that you bought them personally and get into the thought process to produce an action to know that these were business expenses. Then the things around you will start to change to adapt to the way that your mind is starting to process how you look at shit. And you can't do that unless you are behind your own door, taking account of the things that you bought. And this ain't one of them little fake ass things where he said you to clean up your house and man, nah. Why clean up the house and throw away anything when you haven't taken an account of that you bought the shit? You throwing away money. That's not teaching you to catalog. That's not teaching you to be accountable. I need you to love first. See, you do this for 21 days. Live only valuing everything. Because my brother, which is ego, who y'all call Satan, don't care who he use. So you have to live only valuing everything. Like what's behind that door? I only value in love right now. Don't think of love like L.O.V.E. I want to hold. No, get out your feelings. Put periods behind the letters, abbreviate them so that as a guard, you would know that they mean something else. And I didn't have to assume that it said love. When you see L.O.V.E, you assume love. You feel emotion. But when you see L.O.V.E with periods behind the words, the letters L period, O period, V period, E period, you automatically say, hey, what that's standing for. And that's where the change begins. You live only valuing everything. You put periods behind words so that you can just go ahead and get yourself out the feeling part of it and get into the business part of it. The business part of love is I live only valuing everything. So when my friend, brother, sister, or son called me like, hey, do you got 20? Hell no, I ain't got it. I might got it, but I ain't got it. And if I tell you I got it, I still gonna tell you, no, I ain't got it. Whatever God going through with you in your life right now, I can't intercept that. I can't take an ad whooping from God. I done got my hand slapped. You think I want a fucking ad whooping? No. So I let him work with you on that. You're going to give away something and then go down the street. And my brother, who controlled this universe through deception, manipulation, and control, going to put you in a position where you need the same $20. And you can say, oh, God. And then you're going to pick up your phone and call everybody you know, and ain't nobody going to be able to stop breaks and do things that you do for you. And that because you did that. Your heart and mind tricked you into feeling some shit to get somebody something because you wanted to be real. When they already told you, boy, I'm so glad you did this. I couldn't have did this. You couldn't have did it for your damn self, but my dumb ass did it for you. You see how people use you for your emotions? Because you want to love. You want to be real. When you should sit your damn ass down and live only valuing everything inside your house for 21 days so that this physical realm can start separating itself from the spiritual realm, and then you start seeing shit. I couldn't write that in the book, so I only put love, fear, ugly, real, and hate, and rare in there. I didn't put a chapter to explain in the 21 days because the book would have been like he's teaching people how to separate the physical by making sure that the elements change around them through their mind. You're thinking wrong. I didn't think nobody be throwing rocks and stones at me. I just be thinking my daddy, the creator who making their dumb ass brain rocks so I can build a wall. Because I wasn't going to go carry no stones. I was trying to see the sun. So when I climbed the wall and looked at the sun, the wall looked over y'all. Not me. I don't care about what nobody else talking about. This is a business. I am structuring a legacy, fulfilling a 9-year commitment and obligation to redeem my bond. If you watch the movie, they say that they're going to think you crazy. And they did that. That's what made me end up writing the book. You have to learn how to love yourself. And everything else, within your household. And then the next step is fear. F.E.A.R, a false experience appearing real. And for those of our color, we have a fear of incarceration. But see, that's what the E state is for. The E state is for. That's what the wisdom is for. Because you don't have a fear. I don't have a fear of incarceration. I don't have to worry about that. I don't worry about going to jail on 2 realms. The spiritual realm or the physical realm. Even when I mess up, I still don't mess up because ain't nothing they can do. And I've been put in a situation where I try them and it still works out to my benefit and favor. Because I don't pray how y'all play. That's the simple answer for having a fear. So when you get yourself structured and then you get the entity and you get control and being the blessings of Allah over you to the point where you're like, hold on, whoa, wow, I can't go to jail? Oh, they gonna fucked up. And that's the way it goes. It builds into a cockiness. That's why I say the fear, a false experience appearing real. You're only scared to do certain things because your mind and heart will trick you into things that's saying, hey, man, what if this could happen? Assumption. And then you also made your mind get together and say, hey, man, these are premonitions. Or, you think you woke or something. Man, that's just your scary ass. Stop being fucking scary. Why? So what, man? If you go through the fear, you realize it wasn't really nothing there except for what you were thinking it was. You have to open the door. You have to go in the dark room. You have to go down the hole. You got to do the nasty part first. So get rid of the fear, the false experience appearing real. First, you live only valuing everything. Then you get into the false experience appearing real because, see, a lot of things around you in the physical are going to be trying to scare you back into the matrix. And you have to realize that that's appearing real based on things I have experienced. So only you can get through that. And what you have to do, as soon as that shit start feeling like you're getting scared or nauseated or it's in your stomach, you put your goddamn arm around his neck and you walk on with that. That's fear. You better get to know him because he's not a scary person at all. And then after them 21 days, you get real. R.E.A.L. Still periods behind the letters now. Realize everyone ain't loyal. Because this work and journey ain't for everybody. It's ain't a journey that is basically for no one. That's why the footprints is one set of footprints in the sand. This is a very thin line that no one wants to walk because it gives you the ultimate freedom of having the distinction of between these distractions and in itself wants within thyself. So you can't learn that until you realize everyone ain't loyal. And you're going to learn that only by, in these 21 days, the third realm of the 21 days, the universe is going to be putting people around you who use you for your feelings, who used to try to project fear on your success, telling you why you can't be successful, telling you why you shouldn't do this. You're going to have people coming around you. These are going to be your loved ones. These are going to be the people that you actually wake up with. Because see, my brother who was Satan, who y'all call ego in essence of a matter, he don't care who he uses, and neither do they know that they're being used to throw water on a fire that is being fueled by the Creator. So these same people will be at you to pull you back into borrowing things, where you don't live, only value everything. Because they're testing you now because you passed that realm in 21 days. So now you're doing over here with the fear realm, you got rid of that. So now these are going to be people within this realm that's going to be around you telling you you shouldn't do this. And that some are going to support you, but they want front row seat to a failure that isn't yours. So you have to know these people. You can't see the hate, the envy, because it's going to be from those who are close to you. So you have to realize everyone ain't loyal and get to being with thyself. Now, the next 21 days, you're going to get ugly. That's when the attitude going to come in because you're going to be tired. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be pissed off about a lot of shit because you're going to be seeing how people really is. You'll be like, damn, I can't believe they played me like that. Or they thought of me this way. Or they really didn't want me to succeed. You didn't support my business. You didn't promote my brand. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things that's going to be coming available to you because now it's going to be trying to get you in your feelings. But you got to U.G.L.Y. You got to get ugly. You got to love yourself. At these 24 days, this fourth realm, you got to love yourself. You got to be ugly because you're going to be ugly to everything and everybody. If somebody asks you something, you're going to hurry up and say, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. I love me. So I'm finna start watching what I put into me. I'm straight. I'm good. I ain't got it to give. I love me. I don't want to hear what nobody else talking about when they saying any negative things about me. If I tell a person one of my ideas and it sound far-fetched to them, I don't need to tell them no more because my ideas ain't far-fetched. They just need to be put down on white paper with black ink. You're your worst critic. Don't be bringing these people in there. So you gotta love yourself by being ugly to the world. As you being ugly to the world, your spiritual man is enduring the fact that you're happy and loving yourself because you ain't feeding him the shit that he don't eat. You give him words and books to manifest on. And that last 21 days is called R.A.R.E. React accordingly regarding emotions. He who make you mad control you. That's when you reach God level. That's when you get down in the first level of grounding yourself for the root chakra, and then you're ready to go to the root chakra, then Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, and then telepathy and telekinesis come in around the fourth chakra, you know, and it comes and you'll realize, like, I just looked up one day, I was like, damn, man, I ate in 18 days. You drink water, but eat it, and then the spirit overtakes you to the point where you be like, who told you to eat? And they be like, man, you know what I mean? I was growing up and, you know, charts and vegetables. And he said, exactly. You didn't tell you needed that to eat. I created a desire that you didn't need that to eat. The world created another desire that you need to feed. And that's the difference. We haven't learned to let the two entities have a casual conversation and come to a real discerned decision. And that's what I did when I was young.